Scorpio, hello there, my friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early May 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you. And we're going to get it started immediately with a couple of oracle cards for you, just to take a little temperature gauge of the energies, my God, Spirit team. What's going on with Scorpio? Really do hope you're all doing well and fantastic. So let's get these out here. We're going to spend a little bit of time on them, not too much though. And then we'll get into the tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'm going to pull you a bonus spread with the Starseed Oracle to see what it is you might need to hear from the universe. So we're getting a lot of messages here for you as a big focus shows up with this alchemist character. What are you focusing on? A lot of energies around you. And that makes complete sense with the reading we had for you last week. But we'll get into that further. Scorpio, though, if you're new here, I'll be talking about the May subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Now, this first card. You see the alchemist, he has the alchemical symbol of the sun on his third eye. It does talk about an illuminated third eye. And he is focused on this potion, whatever it is that may be. Either you have something in your sights or someone has you in their sights. That's what I feel whenever I see this card, okay? A heavy, heavy focus on something. It could be creation. It could be knowledge acquisition because he's an alchemist, okay? So learning, acquiring knowledge. But there is that laser focus on something. The second card, though, recently, it hasn't always been this, because sometimes I say this could be a lot of people, or you dealing with a lot of people, or situations with a lot of people, like work and school and stuff like that. But you see the man, woman, different cards. I feel like this is more of an energetic barrage. Like there might be a lot of different energies. I'm not going to say messing with you or playing with you, but coming at you. Like there might be a lot of little things affecting you in different ways when we see a card like this. And it makes sense with the reading we had last week. But we're going to get into tarot and see how these all fit in, because they don't make or break the reading, but sometimes they're a perfect bookend to what we see in the tarot cards. So let's shuffle it up here one time for Scorpio, please. And the reason I keep referencing last week is because your reading was titled An Emotional Warning. And I want to see if those energies are still persisting, the realm of emotions being very strong in the Scorpio collective. Okay, so let's get these three in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify them, of course. So what's going on with Scorpio? Hopefully the energies have been improving. We were getting a lot of swords last week. All right, we have the Two of Wands. Some of you might feel like you're at a crossroads when that shows up. We'll get into it further. We have the Four of Swords, so we do have more sword action here. It's all good, though. Let's get one more. We still have a lot of action here, Scorpio. I mean, not all those cards are cards of action. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords, so we're still getting a lot of sword here. Okay, just like last week. So maybe some of those energies are still sticking around. It's all good, though. You know life is a roller coaster, and this too shall pass, my friends. And even if this is not you, this is someone you're tied to energetically, at the very least. Now, I'll go through and give you these classicals, and yeah, then we'll get the juicier stuff. But in position number one, we have the Two of Wands. Okay? All twos in tarot can be about decisions, crossroads, going left, going right. But this one in particular is very plan-based, very detail-oriented to me. Now, it can also talk about situations where there's a lot of distance involved and things like that. But the Two of Wands to me is similar to the King of Swords in that way that someone might be planning something. Whether you're planning your road ahead or maybe someone's planning something towards you. We did see that alchemist character with a big focus. So there might be someone there might be someone planning something, some kind of action, some kind of move. Now, right here in the center, we have the Four of Swords, followed up by the Nine of Swords. And I just want to point this out, that both of these cards, and this is something I've seen for you a few weeks ago too, point to the realm of sleep. A lot of you might be having some difficulty in the nighttime, might be having difficulty sleeping, nightmares, things like that. You might be even experiencing supernatural things when we get this card combination, but sleep for some reason is very important. Maybe someone you're tied to is having a very difficult time sleeping, or yeah, the dreams, it's just giving me that vibe. Now, the Four of Swords, aside from what we were just saying, can talk about needing a period of rest, taking care of your physical health, your physical vitality, your physical body. There might be something in your life that you might need to put down for a minute, or let it take a rest. That's what this card usually tells us, not to really overdo it with anything, really. Self-care is another theme with this card. All right, now as we move to the Nine of Swords, it's one of the most striking images in the tarot deck, even the classic Rider-Waite. When you see that Nine of Swords, you see that person sitting up in bed surrounded by the swords, they're stressing out. Like there's something bothering them. There's something that's on their mind. Sometimes it could even be related to guilt and things like that, but as I already said, it could be about having trouble sleeping for any reason in particular, or it could be spooky things and supernatural experiences. I'll just leave it at that because we still have a lot more detail we have to pull, and we're going to do that now. We're going to jump in and clarify. So let's shuffle it up one time here for Scorpio, please. My God, what's going on with Scorpio? Okay, and this is where I go intuitive with the message. Which means I do stray from the classical meanings a little bit, which is fine. Just go with my intuition. And you could do further research on this spread if you'd like when we're done. Or you could rely on your knowledge of tarot because you know all readings are about interpretation. You just fit it to your story, fit it to your life. Let's see what's up with this Two of Wands. There's the Two of Wands here. And yeah, just to point out once again, when we have a lot of sword energy, it's the realm of the mind. And we've been seeing it the past couple weeks as we get more swords. Yeah, this is absolutely energy of finding something out or revelation. 100%. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. If there is someone planning something towards you, I have a few things here that are just like flowing, free-flowing into my head. If there is somebody planning an action towards you, I don't think they're going to catch you off guard or by surprise. And that's one thing. Because the Seven of Swords is usually something that's in darkness. With it showing up in reverse under this card of planning and crossroads and things like that, I feel like all things will be made clear. All things will be made known. Okay? Like this Seven of Swords guy cannot pass this Two of Wands until all things are made clear. And if you look down at the imagery of the cards, literally, the one has bright lights while the other one is in the shadow. So I do get that feeling that all things will be made clear. If there is somebody planning something towards you, there's the revelation energy. So it could be coming to pass soon, whatever that plan may be. Or, yeah, this is just an energy of things being made clear. And I'll just keep it at that, revelation, literally. So we're going to go in on the Four of Swords. I'll let you see it closer real quick. That was just a lot of stuff flowing through my head. So you just take whichever hits for you. I know this is a general reading, so hopefully it's nothing nefarious. I don't think it is. We're going to go in on this Four of Swords. Someone's got plans, though, for sure. Why is this Four of Swords here for Scorpio? Why is this Four of Swords here? Thank you. Okay. All right, we have the Five of Pentacles in the upright under this Four of Swords. Someone is in their feels, man. Someone is in their feels, and I'm not saying it's necessarily you, but the Five of Pentacles, you see the imagery here. It's like the person with the outstretched hand asking for the pentacles. Like, please give me these pentacles. And to me, it's always depicted in the cold, so it could be feelings of loneliness, okay? Someone really needs to work on those. It's making me feel very solemn and sad. Like someone could be feeling alone. Someone could be feeling, I don't want to say destitute, but like separated or different. This is someone who feels different and feels alone. I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what you might want to do about that. I don't know if that's you or someone you're attached to here, but it's someone who's hurting a little bit. Someone who's going through some things that you're tied to here. Okay, and it's important to know. And you will take whatever action you deem necessary. I do believe that, but it isn't all peaches and cream. I'll say that. We're going to go in on this Nine of Swords. If there is someone around you who's having issues sleeping, there's a reason for it. Let's see what's up with this Nine of Swords, and then we're going to pull you your bonus spread. It's giving me an interesting vibe here. I don't quite know how to feel. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse under the Nine of Swords. So we do have more pentacle energy. Maybe someone is stressing about money and bills and things like that, or work situations. But I feel like this is somebody just letting something engulf them that doesn't have to be, okay? Like, I'm not calling you out or saying it's you. But with the stress and stressing of this Nine of Swords, and this card that's usually of diligence and hard work, flipping Upside down, this is someone who might be acting as their own worst enemy, someone who's getting all up in their head and just letting something engulf them. If someone is feeling these feelings like alone, sad, destitute, all that stuff, there isn't much resistance to change that. Or there could be more, I'll just say that. Because if that's something you're technically feeling, there might be a little more you can do about that. You know, I always try to stray from advice and things like that. You know your life better than anyone else, and this is just a general tarot reading. But these are the energies I'm feeling, like somebody just letting a thought or a situation just completely engulf them, okay? So I'll let you take a quick screenshot, and we're going to pull you your bonus spread. That was, I'd say this week, all the water readings were very, very different than all the other signs. I don't know what you guys got going on, but we're going to get this bonus spread for you. And it's what you might need to hear from the universe. And it's always good after we have a trying reading like we just had. So let's get 2 out here. I'll give you my intuitive feelings and the literal. What does Scorpio need to hear, please? Maybe that's what a Scorpio needs to hear. Real quick. Not going to take up too much more of your time, I promise. Okay, you're not alone. What was I just saying about that middle alignment? Someone might feel isolated, someone might feel separated, someone might feel alone. And we literally get the card, you're not alone, and then beautiful, the card Harath, which I believe showed up in the Pisces reading as well, which is beautiful source energy to me and a message that everything is going to be okay. I feel like the messages are straightforward here for what it is you need to hear. You're not alone. Can you read between the lines there? Even if you are literally alone, you don't have a lot of family, you don't have a lot of friends, there are soul groups, there's social media these days, there's people that will listen to you. There are people you can reach out to that will lend you an ear and lend you advice if that's something you need. In this day and age, we're more connected than we've ever been in human history. Okay, so just know that even on an energetic and soul level, you're never truly alone. It's a beautiful thing to feel. It says isolation, physical connection, and community. So maybe that's something some of you need to do is get out into the physical world. See people face to face. Maybe you haven't been hanging out with people that much recently, which is understandable. But maybe that could go a long way to alleviating something for you. Now, the Harath card, I'll keep it simple to me because I don't usually agree with the literal message it says. The literal message says longing for home, homesick for the stars. And it makes sense with the you're not alone. Maybe some of you are empathic starseeds and you just feel isolated on this planet. I get it. But this card, whenever I see it, I see the beautiful pinks and whites. It's source energy to me. It's the universe sending us a blanket of comfort and love to let us know that we are all loved infinitely. And it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful source energy surrounding the Scorpio collective. So my friends, don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the May subscriber surprise. For the May subscriber surprise, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the Everyday Witch Tarot to 2 lucky subscribers. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's super simple as always. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you are at this point. And 2, let me know down in the comments what other types of readings you'd like to see from me. As some of you know, I only publish on Saturdays and Sundays, and I'd like to start dropping something midweek for you. So whether it's a live session, energy checks, pick a card readings, whatever you have an idea about, drop it down below. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners of the decks in my community tab, my friends. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.